lost today, but it's sort of heartbreaking, wasn't it?
Nothing lost. We lost ground on them. We lost 3 points. We've lost the game. We've lost a goal from a corner again. I'm disappointed with it. You know, you can keep saying the same. Just said in there, we're saying the same things, or I'm saying the same things week in, week out. Do not lose a goal from a set play. You know, don't give them any ground. You know, we've ended up contriving to be masters of our own downfall. You know, it's just really, really disappointing because we worked hard to get back in it. You know, having had probably the best of the game for the most of the game up until the time that they scored. So it puts you on the back foot. I thought we dealt with that okay. I think we're still pressing. You know, we were committing people forward. We were getting balls in the box. There was no real quality. And I don't think there was a great deal between the two teams. I think, you know, this has notoriously been a tough place for teams to come this season. But when we got the equaliser, it looked like there was only going to be one winner again, and we're trying to go for the win. And just a stupid bit of play where you've got to see the ball out. I mean, Kells has just got to kick. He's got to trying to clear the ball. He's hit their player, or our player even, Jack Grimmer, and you know, Jack's run past it, whereas he's got to get there and stop him from, and just show him down the outside. But everything's opened up on the inside for him. Squeezes it across, and then it just comes off a part of whoever's anatomy, whether it was Jonathan Thorpe, whether it was Rod McDonald, I don't know. But it just bobbles in over the line.
It was a mess, wasn't it?
It was just awful. It was awful. I mean, poor. You know, it's just a disappointment.
One of the positives, I suppose, if you can find it, is that you're still in the playoffs positions.
Yeah, I think you know, for me, it's a disappointment because we're not ready. You know, we don't show that we're ready. We don't look like we're ready because, you know, I think that, you know, I've said all season I believe in them, and we make the same errors game in, game out, and those have got to be eradicated. The players have got 5 games to sort that out. They've got 5 games to sort it out because there's a big summer coming. You know, regardless of what happens, there's a big summer coming. And when I do the analysis, when we look at what we've done right, what we haven't done too well, I'll be looking at making to improve it. So they've got to step up. They've got to step up to the plate. And the last 5 games have got to be, you know, we're talking about the last 10 being cup finals. The last 5 are big games for us. This was a huge game for us today. We've lost ground on them. If we'd have won, we'd have gone above them. Hasn't happened. And you know, like you say, we're still in the playoffs. There are teams. I think there are 2 games on Tuesday where if those teams win, they can go above us. I think the only saving grace for us is that everybody's falling over themselves to throw things away. You know, we can't do that, and they're disappointed. Absolutely, they're disappointed. You come in front of that following. I've never seen the ground so full here.
Tremendous.
It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And that's the thing. You know, they know. You know, they know what we've got in terms of the support. It's absolutely outstanding, and you know, that's the hard part for us. You know, we've done okay to a point. And not been able to see that through. That's the big disappointment because those goals are so avoidable. It's untrue.
Was Carl Reid close to coming on?
I thought about it. The only thing I'd say is that they'd made the change. That everything was down the middle. It was you know, it was very congested. Although there was space in behind. In between the midfield and the front lads, and the reason I brought on Barrett was because he'll get hold of the ball for us, he'll get hold of it, and he's likely to create something or even score a goal. Whereas Kyle needs a little bit of a run to get things out of his feet, to get balls into the box, and really the crosses that would have come into the box, we weren't getting on the end of anyway. We needed to try and get down the sides of them into the penalty area for either a cutback or one that goes in, and you know, it nearly came off. There was about 3 or 4 opportunities for us, and 3 or 4 occasions where we got into good positions to maybe stick something away, but that just didn't. It just didn't happen for us.
And did you take Max off for his own protection?
He got booked. Down the tunnel at half time. So you know, at the end of the day. He booked the referee booked him. He's clapped his hands at the referee when he's booked him. He's right on the knife edge, and I couldn't take a chance. Stupid.
And of the remaining games, do you think 4 wins? Obviously, 5 wins is
5 wins is brilliant.
You've got to aim for, yeah.
But we've lost 2 on the bounce. We've had a horrendous game last week, and then this game has been slightly better than that one. It feels the same. I've got to say, it feels the same because it's a kick in the teeth. But a point would have been obviously better than 0. But at the end of the day, you know, we've got to go again. You know, there's 5 games. We've got to go again.
And obviously it's nice that Jordan gets his first league goal, but it means nothing, does it really, in the long scheme?
Well, it does actually, because he's got. I mean, it's an instinctive goal. It just shows you that's what he's got. You know, that's why he came on, and not wanting to play him right wing, wanting to play him up front in a 3 possibly, and you know, down so he's inside the full back. He gets plenty of chances there. It makes it difficult for them. It pins their full backs in, and I know that he'll find positions in the box at the end of games when the game's stretched like that. And if it drops to him, he invariably hits the target. And you know, we thought he'd got. You know, he'd conjured a point of at least a point for us. Having said that, honestly, when we scored the goal, it's right. Let's go for the jugular. Let's go and take the game. And unfortunately, you know, it's ridiculous the amount of times that we're on the stretch or run past the ball to give them an opportunity and an opening, and just like, there you go, have a shot, and it ends up in the back of our net. It's really, really disappointing, and it's really annoying.